All right, so today I want to go over compound Boolean equations um, and basically how they work. I didn't use Paint this time just due to it being a lot of typing. I didn't have the space. So I did an example on paper and I'll go over it with you piece by piece. So basically, when solving compound Boolean equations, you want to break it down bit by bit and you want to start with the smallest part of your equation first. So, for instance, you have A and B in parentheses, exclusive or B or not C in parentheses, and that equals D. So the smallest part of this equation is your not C. So we will start with that first. So we made a column for not C, and we will go. Well, let me back up. So according to our last lecture, remember we set up our truth tables and powers of two. 2 to the 1, 2 to the 2, 2 to the 3, and you notice the pattern 2 to the 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, and you notice you got 8 columns. All right, so back to where I was, not C, so we look at our our last input C. If we have true, then it's false over here because you remember how not works. So basically, it's going to alternate. You got 0, 1, 0, 1. Here you're going to have 1, 0, 1, 0. And that's how you solve for your not C. Next, we want to solve for A and B. So we're going to look. Remember how and work. You have to have true in both inputs. So we got 1, 1, which equals 1, 1, 1, which equals 1, 1, 0, since we don't have both true, 0. Both are not true, 0. Same thing, just the A this time is false. So you have 0, 1, 0, 1. Both of those are not true, so you have 0, 0. And last, you have nothing true for your last two rows, so you have nothing true over here as well. So now we done solve for not C, and we done solve for A and B. Next, we want to solve for B and not C. All right, so we're going to look at these two rows. So do we have B or not C? So we have a 1 in B, we have a 0 in not C. So since we have a 1 in B, we still put that 1. And that's the OR operator, fellas. People. So same thing next row. We have 1, 1, we put a 1 since that's not an exclusive OR. 0, 0, we put a 0. 0, 1, we put a 1. 1, 0, we put a 1. 1, 1, we put a 1. 0, 0, we put a 0. And then 0, 1, we put a 1. So basically, we done got all the pieces for our equation, and now we can finally solve the whole equation. Which is D, or I just put the whole equation. Means same thing. So let's look A and B. So we got that column, and then or exclusive or. So you can't have two be true. It has to either be only one can be true, and we got B and not C. So we got this one and this column and this column. So we have 1, 1, which is 0 because that's the exclusive or. 1, 1, which is still 0, exclusive or. Nothing true, which is 0. We got 1 and B and not C. 1, well, true. 0, 1, exclusive or, true. Same thing, true. We have nothing true in this row, so that's 0. And last, we got 0, 1, which is true. So we finally broke this equation down bit by bit, and this is how you solve compound Boolean statement. Thank you.